shovel was a groundbreaking invention. As you look at these 6 people on the wall, what do they all have in common? Does anyone know? Each of these athletes were sexually abused during their time of being an athlete. Hello, I'm Brooke Barlow, and today I'm going to be talking about sexual assault in the sports world. As an athlete myself, and knowing some of these cases very personal to me, I feel as it is important to speak up and have you guys aware of the situations that go on. My 3 main topics are how often, the psychological effects, and what is being done to prevent it. According to www.inspq.qc.ca, between 2 and 8% of athletes are sexually abused. Even though that percentage might seem very small, it comes up to like 1,000 athletes that are always sexually abused throughout the world. A personal story is Coach Braham. He was a coach at the International Water Polo Club team, which is not too far from my club team back home. He, during his private sessions with little girls between the ages of 15 and 12-year-olds, sexually abused and assaulted them during the private session and was charged with sexual assault for 13 years in prison. And it's kind of hard because I know and I talk to him on the pool deck a lot, so it comes off very surprising. Deborah Sereni, a psychiatrist. My next point is the psychological effects of sexual assault. Deborah Sereni, a psychiatrist, stated that research demonstrates that sexual abuse in the sports result in significant depression, psychosomniac illnesses, substance abuse, self-harm, and suicide. So usually when athletes, even with all the pressure they already go through as just an athlete, get also sexual abuse, they deal with many illnesses and things mentally that goes on after the abuse. Another thing, psychology leads to a lot of anxiety, even when it's just regular anxiety, social anxiety, and stuff. Started in 1956.
Click in the
I lived the next several years in limbo. Being sexually assaulted has changed me into an anxious teen, but I did not know that I had been abused, and that was the source of my anxiety. I no longer felt safe, and I had problems with trust. My parents took me to a psychiatrist and a therapist when I was in 9th grade, and this helped. I was diagnosed with and treated for social anxiety disorder and saw a therapist on a weekly basis, but did not have insight into the cause.
So in this video shows the court case of Nazar, who was the USA gymnastics doctor, she was one of the US gymnastics team members who got sexually assaulted during her doctor's appointment with Nazar. My third topic is what is being done about this. As being an athlete at a collegiate level, we are all required to take a 2-hour-long video session and watch the prevention of sexual assault, how it happens, what we can do to stop it, and who may be the cause of it. After the 2-hour-long videos, we have to answer many questions part of this statement and make sure that we pass to where they play at the collegiate level. In my conclusion, my 3 points that I talked about is how often does it happen, the psychological effects, and what is being done to prevent it. Even though sports are a glamorous ideal in America and in the world, you also have to recognize the dark side to them. Thank you.